Alright everybody, welcome back. Quick video on these wings. The flap servo and the inside slat servo going pretty simple. On the, let's see here, the outside slat, unless you use a smaller servo, it's kind of a pain to get in there. And their servo boxes are cut weird, so they're pretty much useless. So what I did was went ahead and cut the. You can get a standard side servo in here. You just got to trim the box, the hole open, enlarge the hole a little bit. Still well within the range of the cover of the hatch, so it's completely all covered. But I did cut the rails off of both sides, and I'm going to do kind of like what you did with the flap servo. You bolt it straight to ply glued into the skin. This one you have to be a little bit careful because of the thickness of the wing is much less than down here. So I was only able to use the 1/8 inch ply, but the screws I use only come out of the bottom of this just a little bit, and then you just take a Dremel and basically cut the flattened little tip off of the screw, and then it's fine. So what I did is I went ahead and it's kind of hard to see in there, but I glued it in. I've already placed it, checked it, made sure the servo lines up with the hole, and it goes in just like that, and it'll screw straight down. And I can always put something across the top if I need to, if that servo breaks loose or something, but that's not going anywhere. I mean, this is a carbon fiber wing, so that's very sturdy in there. So there's not going to be a lot of flexing of the wing or anything. And what I can do is I may put a block on each side that kind of ties it into these spars. But it's not necessarily probably, because like I said, it's just a leading edge slat. It's only moving like a few millimeters, like maybe 10 millimeters, so it's only moving a little bit. The spoiler bay is a bigger area, and since I'm using a mini servo, the two tabs for the servo are not big enough or not small enough. So did the same thing, cut another piece. You can kind of see it in there. It's gluing in, and it will mount in there just like this one did. So make for ease of removal, and I think it'll be a good system. You just gotta, like I said, this one you could probably use quarter ply if you wanted to, but this inside hole, or this outside one, due to the size of the wing, you have to use 1/8 ply. But that's plenty. It's got enough bite. Like I said, there's not a lot of force on these servos. It's not like the one that's going to have the most on it's this flap servo, and it's mounted this way. So I think we'll be good. So that's the method I'm going with. So this wing, once these cure, I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes and stuff and go ahead and do the hatches. So once this high sol sets up, I can mount the servos and be done, and then I'll just wait on the linkage package. Something I wanted to mention also is this is the shaft that goes in this, and it rotates like that. I'm going to take mine back off, and I'm going to take and stick it on the sander, and this sharp edge, I think this is why it's not smooth on the operation, is because of this edge. I'm going to round this, because as this rotates in there, it's catching, it's pushing against that sharp edge and kind of cutting into the wood a little bit. So I'm going to flatten that off and kind of round that one end of the rod, and that'll smooth up the operation of the flap. It still works fine. I want to make it work real smooth so there's no friction. But that's about it. I just want to show you guys that. Take it easy.